Hey folks, how you doing? Sandro here from socialwoodworks.com. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. On today's video, I made this outfeed table for my table saw that also doubles as a nice big work surface or an assembly table, as well as a ton of storage underneath. The whole thing is on wheels, so I can move it around or push it out of the way if I need to. My channel is full of videos just like this one, so if this video is something that interests you, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate that. With that, we'll get into the video. Thanks. Alright, so I got the two frames built for the tabletop and the bottom shelf. Over here are the legs. I'm going to, I guess, assemble everything here on the floor since it's the only space I got right now. I'm going to go ahead and attach the bottom shelf first to the legs, and then attach the top shelf to the legs. And again, I'm just going to use some wood glue and some 3.5-inch decking screws. Alright, so now you can see I got all four legs mounted to the bottom shelf. This is the way it's going to sit. The tabletop's going to be on top of this. But before I do that, I'm going to flip this thing over. I'm going to attach the casters to the bottom. Alright, so there is the complete assembled frame. I didn't bother showing you me screwing on the top frame for the tabletop just because it was just some more pre-drilling, gluing, and screwing. But I got the height all worked out so that when I put the 3/4 inch plywood on top here, although it's 3/4 inch plywood, but I measured it. It's actually 3/4 inch minus a 1/16. So I took that into consideration. And then I'm also going to top that with a 1/8 inch hardboard. So all those measurements on top of here, this thing still fits snugly underneath my table saw here. So I can use it as an outfeed table as well as an assembly table. Alright, so I got lucky. The bottom shelf fit like a glove. That's all screwed down. I got 16 square feet of usable storage down there. Tabletop is pretty solid. I'm going to go ahead and cut out the hardboard now so I can layer the top. Then if you noticed, this part here looks a little weird. Why did I stop the legs a few inches from the top? The reason is, once I get the hardboard on here, I'm going to trim this all out with some 2x3s. So I'm going to miter the quarters. So basically the top of the table will be out to here. There will be a 2x3 surrounding everything to protect the edges of the plywood and the hardboard. and it also gives me a little bigger work surface. So instead of 48 by 48, it'll actually be 51 by 51. Alright, so now the glue has dried. I removed all the clamps and all of the equipment that I set on top of here to weigh it down. And now I got a nice, smooth work surface here, which I am really quite happy with. So now, really the only thing left to do, at least with this portion, is to trim it out. Got it all trimmed out now. The tabletop looks nice. I got some 2x3 material here to protect the edges of the plywood and the hardboard. Pretty happy. This is it for this video. As you can see here, the assembly table is all done, and it's sturdy and strong. And it's holding a bunch of stuff right now, and I'm still able to move it around, and it's mobile, even though it's got hundreds of pounds stored on top of it right now. So I'm pretty happy with this build. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe if you haven't. Take care.